Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. They still can't get it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Cohen. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
At the 39-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen there to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Lindsay on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Complete to Tariq Cohen. 12 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Broncos nothing.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Driscoll. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
First throw now for the backup lock. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
2-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll run forward with Montgomery, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Bears will add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. From the shotgun is Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with two PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Watch the run. Check it. He's coming.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Carlos Dunlap. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike forward.
On second down, it's Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's Carson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So they went. Failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Locke. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
They look to throw. It's Locke sliding out of the pocket. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw it is Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
54, right there. 54 now. Turn it up right now.
Block now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Brings up
out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Gordon on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Buying time. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for Denver.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down is Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
He's forced out of bounds.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a Loss, couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and now it's 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That almost looked too easy, and I think
Plans, the preparations, continuity it takes to know each other.
And this carries into the end zone.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Locke going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd down. 3rd and less than a yard.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
At the 32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
19. Broncos nothing.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now to the air. Lock. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And going, that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56, the mock boy, slow. Recon, 132 fighting. That's right, baby. They don't
Here's Locke to throw. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mahomes now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. At this offense, they went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Locke, escaping the pressure right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 78 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now Locke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Trying to and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 25 on second down, Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some